And welcome back to the sixth part of this tutorial. Okay, now for the taxable and pensionable, let's go back to the codes here, and right underneath here I'm going to get hold of these two here. Let's see, the tax, we need out of the tax, and we need this, so I can get hold of this and this, so those can be used for my taxable. Right, so okay, then let's go on, grab all of these, and with a variable name, I think it's called taxable. So let's say taxable pay dot set, and I'm going to include all of these. And we just need to close this off. 1, 2, 3. There. That would be for the taxable. Pensionable. Yeah, there we go. Grab all of these as well. And that'll be for pensionable. And let's grab all of these. Let's just enter pensionable there. Right. Pensionable pay, actually. Yeah, I think it's uppercase. Taxable, I think it's uppercase as well. Let me check those two variables to be sure. Taxable uppercase, pensionable uppercase. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to run it for now. Let's see. Run. Just enter some value in there. Okay, pensionable, taxable, let's see. Alright, must be a real number. Okay, close that. If I get rid of this and get rid of this, I need to delete that. Delete this as well. Okay, let's make it 1 each. Now let's run. Okay, let's see. Okay. Taxable and pensionable. There we go. Alright, everything is in order now. So all that is left for us to do is, you see, when I click on this, I want the receipt to display all of the information in there. So I'm going to come in here now, exit out. Right underneath here, I'm going to enter my receipt. So that's a self.txt receipt. Yeah. Dot insert. And what am I inserting? All the way to the end, comma. The first one is going to be, let me enter a tab first. That should be in a quote. That will be, let's just say monthly payslip. Then go to the next line. Let's see if we can get it centered though. So center, and there. Oh, let's use single quotes. Let's see if it's gonna work. All right, let's run it. Enter value. Even if I don't enter anything, that's fine. All right, that's shown. So now let's take care of the rest. Copy this. And this is going to be reference. Okay. That's for reference, and the reference is going to be reference. We need to get. Come right here, out here actually. It's going to be all of this. Let me get rid of them for now. Dot get, and we now need, let's say, plus backspace to the next line. Yeah, I think that should do. Let's run it and see. Let's see, what did I do here? Here come, right, there should be a plus here. Okay, run. And let's assume I want to display it. There we go, look at that. So that is fine. So I'm just going to copy it around and change the name of the others. So copy. In total is 13. So we have, all right, let's just get all of this indented. Hold on to the control and the square bracket to the left. Yeah. Let's do it for all, then we'll do it to the right now. Okay. That's 5. Copy. Another 5. That is 10. Let's add another 5. We just delete the other 2 that we don't need. There. And I'm just going to change the names around now. So the next one, that is going to be, this will be pay reference. Pay day get reference. Then the next one is going to be maybe surname or first name. First name. Dot get. Then surname dot get. Better remember change this as well. There we go. Okay, I guess you guys get the whole idea. I'm just gonna speed that up. Okay guys, that is how it all looks now. I'm now gonna run it. So all I just did was insert all of the other component onto the receipt, call the various variables, and there we go. So let's run it and see. Run. Five. See that? So there. Okay, look at this, it has repeated itself. Okay, so let's say we click on that. I don't want it to repeat itself though. If I select this now, see it's repeated itself, so I wouldn't want that. So I'm going to have to clear that when I click on the next one. So alright, let's do this first. Grab hold of this. Let's say we want to clear the first. We can put this right underneath here. Let's see how it's gonna work. Okay, run. Save and run. Okay, the first data, and let's say we change the next one. There we go, that's good. Another one. Brilliant, because it's individual monthly pay slip, so that is fine. Now we need to take care of the display. Let's say we have data in there and we can't, and all of this is already added. All we just need to do is to click on display to display all of this. And to do that, I'm going to copy the display we have in there. Where is it? This one. I can copy all of this. Or instead of copying that, I can just put a function in here. I'll call the function in here. Okay, do that. So let's say this will become a function. Display data. There, and call display data right in here. Yeah. And display data, let's paste that straight onto my display button. Where is it? Here. Display button. So in here, command equals display data. Okay, let's go back to where we have all the calculations. That's my display data. This is the calculation. Now let's run it and make sure it works as we want. There we go. Supposing we just want to display the data, there we go. And let's say we validate whatever we have in there. Okay, we can use this to also display the data. You see that? That is good. So all that is left for us now is to take care of this. And I can call this in here. Then we also need to be able to save the data straight onto the worksheet or the Excel. If you notice, everything I've been doing is now saved on the Excel. Nothing is saved in there, so we need to take care of that as well. Now let's go straight onto the buttons area. Okay, this command, I'm going to call it inside update as well. Come to update. There, let's call that. So that's fine. We need to take care of prints. Okay, let's put a command in there for print. We'll just call that iPrint, something like that. iPrint. Okay, so I'm going to create function iPrint now. Right here, we have all my functions. Okay, right underneath here, we can create one that's going to be known as iPrint. Okay, let's start by first of all declaring a variable I'm going to call Q. Now we ask Q to display grab hold of whatever we have inside the receipt dot get, and that is going to be from the first value up to the last value. So say 1.0 comma to the end there. Oh, okay, that is that. And now let's say file name, that will be equals temporary file dot mk temp, and we want it to save straight onto the document file, and we can then print it directly from the document file. Open at the same time, open this document file that is saved in. So that we can write onto it dot write Q. Yep. Now we will now want OS, the operating system, to start this file for me. Just open it up, grab the name, and print there. Okay, let's try that out. I'm going to run it. Save and run. We have some data in there. There we go. And click on total there. And let's click on print. There we go, guys. You see that? I'm going to cancel that. That's fine. So the print is working. This is working. Display is working. This is working. But there's one thing not working. See, when I click on add, I want everything added straight onto my spreadsheet. So we're going to create a function that we will call inside that spreadsheet. Maybe we put a function up there. Okay, right up here, that's where I'm going to add my function. And this function, I'm going to call that add data. Now for add data, let's use try. And we also need to enter our exception statement to handle whatever error that I might run into. But let's copy that somewhere. That's my exception statement. And I'm also going to need this, actually, this, the name of the file. So let's grab hold of all of that and just change it around. So copy that. And I will go back to where my variables are, or my function is. Right there. Paste that. So I have my function right there. And I need this. Okay. Try as follows. The file name. The file name is there, so I'm also going to need the reference. So I'm going to copy this and let's get rid of this. That is going to be reference dot or equals self dot reference or the txt reference dot get. And what are you getting? That'll be new data, new underscore data, and this new data will be as follows. Okay, so in here now I'm going to delete this. I don't need them. There we go. The first one, delete this. The first one, that is going to be column here, and that is reference there, comma. That's for the very first one. The other is going to be that, and let's do the same thing for this. We're going to align them properly. Get rid of this as well. Okay. Now repeat the same thing for this and here as well. And that's it. Okay then. Now they all need to be well indented. Surname. Surname, we have txt surname. Or first name. Actually, not surname. First name is going to be self dot txt first name, yeah, dot get. That's the first one. The second one, let's change this around for a second. Surname, right. Then we have address. So let's enter all of those and change them around. Yeah. There. There we go. So I'm just going to change the names around now. This is gender, so this one is, oh, this one is address. Copy, paste, address, gender, paste, mobile, NI number. Okay, then student loan, that one is different. Think loan, yeah. Then after student loan, the tax, pension, deductions, then net pay, the gross pay. Right, there we go. Okay, I think I'm almost done with that. So we now need to right underneath here, we just need to add as follows, so that we can display this thing onto, this should be coil braces. Yeah, and here, close that. We'll close this here. There we go. Right. Now I'm going to say new df, that is going to be equals pandas dot data file data frame, that will be new underscore data, and df, that is going to be equals pandas pd dot concatenate, which means bring it together. And what am I bringing together? df comma new underscore df comma, then let's say ignore that as its underscore index, that will be true. There. Then df dot set to Excel, and that is going to be my file name dot the file extension. Yeah, that's correct. Close that, comma index, that will be false. However, if update is successful, we just want it to say is successful right underneath here. I'm going to copy this message box. Now just paste that right here. Message dot show information, and what are we showing? We can just say successful. There's a title here. We can just say data is successfully updated, or data updated successfully. There we go. And that's it. So I think I'm kind of like done. I'm gonna save that. Alright, column is missing there. And in fact, I need to call this inside my other function here, this payment net function. Let's call it right here, where we have display. Call it before display. There we go. Okay, so I've called that inside my, so I should be able to add that straight onto the desktop now. That is it there. It's called, I should be able to add it straight onto the Excel workbook. Now let's run. Let's see, where's that arrow? Okay guys, I'm missing column, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the others. Yeah, and speed that up. Okay, so that's it. And like you guys saw earlier, I've called it inside my monthly calculation here. Okay, I'm going to run it and let's see how that's going to work. So the whole idea is for us to be able to add the data straight onto my worksheet. So I'm going to run it and enter a different data entirely. So here will be automatically generated. Now let's enter a name there. So I'm going to just call that, let's say we have Grace, and here is Jones. Address is number 14. Let's say Johnny Highway. Okay, let's use it one word. Gender, female. Telephone number. And enter value in there. There. If I hit on this, that generated successfully updated. So let's see my system. Click on that, open that up. Let's see if we have Grace Jones in there. There we go. Look at that, Grace Jones is on board. That is it, guys. The system works. Okay, I'm going to, let's say we select something else. Let's select something here just to speed up the whole process. Get rid of this, change the name to, let's say Lazy All. Okay, address, okay, let's say White, number 12 White Hart Lane. Female again, change this to 99911. All right, let's change this. There we go. Now let me show you guys my system first. Increase that. As you can see, there's no name called Lazy Hall here. Okay, so I'm going to close that, else I won't be able to add my data. Or we can even, let's try it. Let's see if it's open. Let's see what's going to happen. So now click on add. No, I cannot permission deny because it must be closed. Let's go back in there. That's it. Okay, you can see Lazy is now here. Close that. So let's add Lazy again. Click on add. There we go. She's successfully added. So she should be right inside the system now. Let's see. All right, there we go. That's Lazy right there on the system. There, and that is how you create your own employee data management system using Excel as your back end and Python as your front end. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this beautiful tutorial, beautiful and long, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.